John Boehner's job is still the same. He fought for it, and today he was reelected as Speaker of the House. The far-right rebel coterie that tried to unseat him couldn't do it, but only fell short by about a dozen votes. Mark, was the surprisingly strong challenge to Boehner a one-day blip or a portent of bad things to come?
As we say in Pong, blip. Really, I mean, look, Boehner's got a challenge.
You know a Pong reference?
Boehner has a challenge. He had this challenge all along. There are some members, egged on by talk radio and Twitter and elsewhere, the Tea Party, who would like to see Boehner go. But he is Speaker. He gets along with a lot of members of the conference. This is not his problem. He's got other problems, but no, this is meaningless.
I think that, well, yes, I agree with you in the sense that it's a problem that is not going to define his speakership or ruin it, but it has been a problem for a long time. And it's as much of a problem now as it was before, except now he is in the position of governing. And so the problem, he's always had to rely on Democratic votes to get almost anything done over the course of the time that he's been Speaker. So now that the full onus of governing is on the Republicans in Congress, this is a bigger problem for him than it was before.
All that matters is the next 2 years, because the world changes after that.
Well, sure.
In the next 2 years, when Boehner needs help, Paul Ryan, Jeb Hensarling, and other conservatives will back him up. I think the whole thing depends not on the president, but on Boehner and McConnell taking risks. Boehner can take some risks and move to the center as long as he has people like Paul Ryan with him. And when the time comes, he will. The 2 dozen who voted against him today won't matter.
But if all those people keep running away from him, he's still going to be even more reliant on Nancy Pelosi. And again, the responsibility is going to be more in his lap.
It
seems to be than before.
But he's Speaker, and he recognizes that. And he's not. He's not an angry guy. No. He's not a guy who's going to be rattled by this. And he's not going to be a guy who's going to be discombobulated. You could imagine somebody who was Speaker, if 2 dozen people voted against him from his conference, would spend the next month strategizing about ruining them. He's not focused on that. He needs Paul Ryan and Jeb Hensarling and others on his side, and he'll be fine.
Paul Ryan today with a little bit of a beard, and John Boehner holding that big gavel and looking pretty good.